You know, maybe it's the morning sun why I do not like mornings. Maybe it's just the sunlight. That could be a good thing, right? Maybe my body just loves mornings, but the sun just bothers it really bad. Telling you, it's that darn sun. It's the morning sun mixed with the morning drivers that does it for me. We've reached St. Joe, Missouri, or St. Joseph, Missouri for people that aren't from around here. We're going to grab probably about 43,000 pounds worth of feed, animal feed, and we're going to take that back up to Sioux City, Iowa. They're going to try getting me a door. My appointment is until 8 o'clock, and we're 15 minutes early. They seem kind of busy over there, so we're just going to sit right here. We're going to chill out and relax. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to chill out, and we're just going to relax in the morning sun, because it's morning. I like how I make morning sound like such a bad thing. It's like 7:45 in the morning. To most people, that's almost their afternoon. To a lot of morning people, those are weirdos. Usually I'm parking my truck when those weirdos are waking up. But no, it's really not that early in the morning. It just feels that early in the morning when you're used to waking up later in the day. Chicken food. I don't think it's all chicken food, but I'm pretty sure it's chicken feed. That'll work. Well, what do we think? We're in Rockport, Missouri, and I'm trying to see if maybe they fixed that. Yep, right there. They patched it. We're good to go. If you remember last time we were over here in Rockport, this road where we're turning into right now was nasty. Huge hole. And I was kind of wondering how I was going to get into this truck stop if they didn't fix it. They fixed it. Nice, beautiful, brand new concrete patch. And then right after it, another hole's forming. This road just really was not built for heavy truck traffic. And when that truck stop that we're going to changed its route, they put the trucks this way and turned them this way to go through their parking lot to come up to the back side of the truck stop. And it's just, it's destroying this road. So you can't be mad at the county or the state. Who is it? It'd be the town, I think. Town or county, because they didn't plan on big trucks coming up and down that thing. That's it. We just stopped for that one itty bitty little thing of fudge. It's actually melting quite quickly out here. Well, not melting, just warming up. Current temperature 85 degrees. Humidity is 87%. Flat out, I forgot what we were talking about when we come out of the truck stop. I got to talking to one of you guys, a subscriber. He was sitting at the pumps and he came out, or when I came out, he came up and we were talking a little bit. It was darn nice to meet you. He's been trucking, well, where was he coming out of? Wyoming, somewhere in Wyoming he was coming out of. And I already forgot where he was going. Heck, I never remember where I'm going, let alone if where someone else is going. So let's not act like we're surprised that I forgot where he was going or coming from. But it was really nice to meet you. Uber Dad, if you're watching this and I forget to send you a text, I need some new hats. I really like giving my subscribers hats or koozies. And I've kind of just been down to stickers, and I've been harassing Dad for stickers, but I need to harass him for hats and koozies. That night, the hat I gave him, I had saved, so I was going to give it to California, a buddy of mine. But I really like that hat design. It's that one with that TWS in the corner. I need another hat, Dad. I find it kind of rude that I just meet you, I just pick you up, and you decide to pee on my truck. It's very rude of you, but yet very shiny of you. Alright, we have a new trailer behind us. We dropped off our other trailer, and it is currently going to be getting delivered by a local driver tomorrow morning. Our new trailer is a relatively new trailer. It's that trailer that has the smooth sides. I think we only have 2 of those for what I've known. It doesn't pull bad. Like I said, it's relatively new, so everything pulls pretty nice. It doesn't have any lights other than your basic light package, which is I'm learned to be okay with. I'm betting the back of this trailer is very, very sexy though. Let's go ahead and look quick. I'm betting. Oh yeah. Oh. Isn't that the most beautiful thing you ever did seen? Tight, shiny, dent-free, no stickers. It doesn't have a dog on it, but that's a pretty high. That's a very shiny hiney. Shelbyville, Indiana. That's where we're going to take this wagon. Oh, sorry. I had it all planned what I was going to say. Okay, so 250 miles north of St. Joe, we've made it to Sioux City, Iowa. Now we're going to drop off that trailer, and we're going to hook onto a loaded trailer that goes to Shelbyville, Indiana. The things that go through my mind when I'm driving, but when I stop, it's kind of like, nothing really comes out like I meant to say. Like earlier, I think his name was Steve. You guys know how I am with names. We met down there at Rockport. You know, it was great meeting you, man. It was great sitting outside. He's got one of those juiced up Cummins underneath the hood of that truck. And it was nice talking to him about that, and it's a beautiful truck, by the way. I was going to say that earlier too, and never did. But, alright. I think we have roast beef in the trailer. Like, ready to eat roast beef. It's not a frozen load, but it's not a cold load. It's a 20-degree load. 20 degrees, yes, is frozen, but usually frozen is -10 to -20 to me. But it is frozen, but it's kind of fresh-ish. You know what I mean? And the letters in the paperwork, I think they're the abbreviation for roast beef, but not 100% sure. If you're wondering, I was wondering as well. A livestock trailer being pulled by a brand new Volvo. I was thinking, okay. Either which way though, he was following me on Highway 20, and he just kept, he'd dip over into that hammer lane. Couldn't do it. Then he'd get back behind me, and finally he dipped over into the hammer lane. It's governed. His truck is governed, I'm assuming right at 68, if not 69 miles an hour. So I had my cruise set at 68. And he gets up beside me and he's just going nuts, driving me nuts, but he's probably going crazy too, because it's a lease truck. It's a rental truck. And he's right beside me, you know, so I'm like, okay, his governor's at 68. I'll give him a little bit, you know, let him just sit there and stew for a little bit. Then I dropped it down and hammered on, moved on, set the cruise. I think it was like 74 for a little bit until I was ahead of him to where we wouldn't have to worry about having our issue. Then I backed it back down. But that would drive a livestock hauler crazy, wouldn't you think? Have a governed truck. And that's what it is. But when I first seen him coming up, I was like, a rental or a brand new Volvo pulling a livestock wagon. You don't see that very often. You really don't. I guess I probably should have looked over and seen if he was a pig hauler. You might see that sometime with the pig guys, sow hauler, whatever you want to call them. The Piggly Wigglies, you might see that hauling those sometimes, but you could just tell I was driving them nuts. Alright, we're at Sparky's, Rockwell City, off of Highway 20. Earlier I forgot to tell you that we had like just a little bit over 700 miles to our destination. We've cut it down. Let me see. Yeah, we've cut it down all right. We're at 590 miles now. So we didn't have 700 miles. 680, 690 miles. We won't get there tonight. We won't get there tomorrow because we don't have to be there tomorrow. What we are going to do tomorrow is we're going to swing into Caterpillar and we're going to get the engine looked over, make sure everything's going okay. I've had a check engine light come on a couple times. They're going to plug into it and see what that's all about, and we'll go from there. But we have plenty of time to get down to where we're going, so I don't have to really worry about time a whole lot. I'm going to go get me some food, quite possibly an ice cream cone, because if some of you remember, Opie used to like going for walks over there in that grass. That's where we seen that snake. Do you guys remember that? Opie seen a snake for the first time and he didn't even acknowledge it. He's like, whatever. It's something without legs and I don't care. And he just kept walking. But that's where he got his ice cream cones, were over there. I might get an ice cream cone today too. That fireball in the sky right there. It's 96 degrees out. It's kind of warm. We got that normal Iowa humidity. That dew point, it's like at 75 degrees. I think it might rain. Maybe not. This is for you, German. It might be melted by the time I get to my truck. We're definitely not going to go walk in the grass. But ice cream cone. And pork loin. Supper tonight is pork loin. It feels extremely weird to say that supper time is normal supper time. I'm not used to that. You morning people, it's already melting. You morning people eat at weird times. You may eat at weird times, but I gotta tell you, at least you get warm meals. My supper time's usually, it's usually about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, ice cream before supper. That's how we roll. Do not eat the pork tenderloin. It induces instant comatose. I got done eating. I laid my head down. I woke up a couple hours later. And now that the sky looks a little different. Sarah called me and I answered. She goes, "Oh, where were you doing sleeping already? It's kind of early." I go, "I wasn't sleeping. I was just taking a resting my eyes break." She goes, "No, you were sleeping." I go, "I had to wake up early this morning. I needed a little nap." She laughs because I call 7 o'clock in the morning early. She's like, "You know, Kurt, that's not early at all." I go, I know. But yeah, we took ourselves a little nap. Let's go do some night trucking. Well, we have 3 truck stops on the south side of Cedar Rapids, Iowa here, just off of Interstate 380. Out of those 3, any chances one of them's going to have parking. We're going to start with Casey's here, and then we are going to buzz over to Quick Star. Quick Star is my preferred one, but I'm almost confident they don't have anything. Then there is I think it's a Pilot across the interstate over there. We'll go check that out. So like those dozers over there, they're put like a C10 in, is what they're telling me. C16, like what is in my truck, they're put into those really big dump trucks, or they're put into a lot of road graders. They're put that C16 in. But I did talk to him about that C12. If you remember a previous video, we were at the truck show, and that big green Pete with those weird fenders. I told him it had a C12 in it. He goes, those things are running machines. He goes, that's one engine we probably won't see in this shop. Very rarely is a C12. He goes, if I C15 is a beautiful engine, but C12 is a screaming demon we were talking about. So that's pretty cool. But no, I quizzed him on what the C16 would go into. We're here at Caterpillar, and the loping, the whoom, 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 and the check engine light, fuel pressure sensor, no, fuel temperature sensor. So right now he's replacing the fuel temperature sensor, and then we'll get back underway. Just waiting for the part to show up here. Last night I did a little shining in my truck. I'm very proud of it. It's extra shiny. I use McGuire's Ultra Shine. It's like pretty much smearing oil on your dash and everything. You don't want to run with your windows down very often because it will attract the dust. Luckily we don't run very often with the windows down, but it's very shiny. I also did find out that my, you guys have heard me talk about my engine coolant temperature, being very concerned on if it's too high or too low. And yeah, that gauge is off. I either got a sensor in that, or the gauge. I think the gauge is bad personally, because all my gauges kind of have their own little click. But it's about 10 to 15 degrees off. When I pulled in here, the gauge said 176, or no, 174-ish, somewhere in there. We plugged it in and it was at 189, so that's good. We're building heat. Now I just gotta replace the gauge. That way I know exactly what my temperature is. Luckily also the fan is controlled off the ECM. It's not controlled off of that gauge. So the fan will still kick on around that 215 mark. Look at that. Look who's power washing, guys. Usually I might complain a little bit about people blocking an entire lane just to power wash it off, but at this come and go, it is much needed, and I will never complain about them cleaning their pumps and cleaning the ground around their pumps. That is awesome to see. Is it sad that I'm that guy that goes up to the person power washing the pumps and the pavement under the pumps and says, thank you very much? Needs to put a little bit more weight on the tractor. She appreciated me saying thank you, but yeah, I'm that guy. I'm gonna thank you. That's a crappy job, but it needs done. pretty good example how if one guy parks crooked, it's going to screw up the whole lineup. Because one guy decided he didn't want to go straight. We are at exit 204 in Illinois, just off of Interstate 74. I like the spot over here. This lot over here has a lot of big holes in it. But if you come in during the daylight, you can dip and dive and get away from the holes. And the best part is you don't have the chaos of Love's truck stop across the interstate or Pilot truck stop across the highway or across the road. We're only about 20 miles from the Indiana state line, and we are about 100 miles from our delivery. But like I said, there are some deep mines out there. Deep ones. We were backing into our spot. Water. We were backing into our spot, and I watched the trailer do one of those. I'm like, okay, so the truck's gonna stay on pavement, and then the trailer can back in on the dirt. I basically just cut it in half, actually. I backed the truck in on the dirt all the way up to my step where I could get out and not fall into that hole. And I left the front end of it out on concrete. I'm gonna go over and take a shower once everybody goes to bed. It's gonna be kind of weird taking a shower at night. Usually I take all my showers in the middle of day. When I wake up, I'll go do some trucking, and then a few hours into my day, I'll stop, take a shower, because all you guys are, a lot of the normal population are out trucking. Get back in my truck and start driving. Today, we only have 100 miles left till we need to be there. We don't need to be there till tomorrow afternoon, so there's no hurry. So I'm gonna wait till everybody goes to bed, run over and take a shower. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna end this video. Truck's running fine. Everything seems to be okay. No check engine light, and that's a plus. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys stay safe, and as always, I will see you next time.